Alright, what's up guys? This is gonna be my first YouTube video. See the picture? What if Deku had overhaul, I guess? Yeah? Well, further into it, this is gonna be my first video. My other channel, J-Ray Anime, it got demonetized or banned off of YouTube. And yeah. So yeah. Let's get started. Inko is still Deku's mom, so that don't change. But her quirk, and I guess those quirks don't change. Alright, Deku. Inko promised Deku when he turns 4, she's gonna take him to the quirk doctor. Fast forward, Deku's 4, he goes to the quirk doctor, and yeah, he goes to a different one because I'm pretty sure everybody knows why he's going to a different one. Read the manga. And Deku and Inko's at the different quirk doctor, and they check his quirk and they see it's somewhere, it's neither Inko's or it's Sashi. And let me know if y'all want, I should keep overhaul, but I don't know if I should keep overhaul or I don't keep him, but I'll figure that out. So they're like, oh, he got a pretty unique quirk. It's neither of you guys' quirk. Inko's like, oh, really? It's not his father's, it's not mine, it's not neither of ours? And she's like, yes, that's exactly what I said, Miss Midoriya. And she's like, oh, that's neat. And the doctor's like, you want me to explain it to see how it works? And Inko's like, yeah, just take some test on him, I guess, to see what his quirk is. And Deku asks, can I be a hero just like All Might with this quirk? And the doctor's like, yes, long as you train hard and train hard, work hard, and yeah, technically, that's all you gotta do in My Hero Academia and have a strong quirk. And that what happens. Deku gets some tests run on him, and they see his quirk, and it's overhaul. And that's the name of the quirk. It's gonna be called overhaul. And Deku goes back to school, and he tells Bakugo his quirk, the name of his quirk. And Bakugo goes taking an interest in being like, oh, so that's your quirk. I bet it can't beat mine though. And he starts showing off some little pew pews, his small explosions. And Deku's like, whoa, that's so cool, Bakugo. And everyone's looking at Bakugo, giving him the spotlight. And Deku, he don't really care too much. He don't care. Because it's like, okay, whatever. I'm pretty sure my quirk is stronger because all he do is just throw explosions. He's technically a terrorist. That's what he's thinking in his head because he don't want to tell Bakugo that out loud because he don't want Bakugo getting mad, and he pretty sure Bakugo don't even know what that is. And yeah, Deku, he walks off, and Bakugo gets a little bit mad because Deku's not showing him. He's not telling. It's like Deku's not praising Bakugo for his strong quirk, and that the cockiness, it got worse. And when Bakugo's more cocky, it's like, to be honest, it's a little bit scary because it's like my guy's already cocky, but if you get more cocky, that's a terrifying. And Bakugo says, hey Deku, what about you? Why aren't you praising me for my strong quirk? And Deku's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you want me to praise you or something. Like, I don't. You got a strong quirk, yeah, but I don't know why I gotta praise you. And Bakugo's like, because I'm a star. Of course you gotta praise me. I got a strong, flashy quirk. And everybody like, yeah, Midoriya, you're jealous. And then they start calling him Deku. And in this one, instead of Deku being useless, pathetic, Deku in this meaning is going to be jealous. Deku's jealous of Bakugo. And that's what they're going to try and make the name of Deku's name. Deku jealous. So everybody start laughing at Deku, calling him jealous of Bakugo's quirk. And Deku's like, okay, I don't care. Y'all can call me jealous all y'all want. I'm not jealous. It's like, I don't need to praise him. He knows he got a strong quirk. It's like so. It's like whatever. And here's how Deku looks. He looks just like this guy on the picture, which is I'm pretty sure this is Overhaul. So yeah, Deku looks just like Overhaul, but just with green, darker hair, darkish hair. And so yeah, Deku he walks off. He's like, I don't care really. And he goes home. Inko's making him dinner. And when he comes downstairs, he he since his quirk, he knows his quirk, but he don't know how to control his quirk. He accidentally touches Inko. He touches Inko's hand, and Inko just explodes into a pile of blood. And Deku's confused, and he's like, "Mom, are you okay? Stop playing around. Stop playing." And he tries to call for Inko and start touching the blood, and Inko just reassemble. And so Deku just deassembled Inko, disassembled Inko, and then he just reassembled Inko again. And Inko's like, "What did you do to me?" And Deku's like, I didn't do anything. I don't know. I just accidentally touched you and then you just exploded." And Inko's terrified because she just died. So, and she just got brought back to life. And she's terrified and she starts crying a little bit and saying, "My son's a monster. He's a villain." And Deku's like, "I'm a villain?" Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Where did I leave off? And Inko's terrified, saying my son's a villain. He's a monster. And Deku's like, "I'm not a villain. I want to be a hero, mommy." And Inko's like, "No, you're a villain with that villain quirk of yours. Get out. Get out." Just yelling at Izuku. And Deku's a little bit confused and he starts crying because his mom's yelling at him and he don't know what to do. And he just literally killed his mother. He runs out the house, and Inko slams the door, locking the windows and the front door, the back door, all the doors, all the windows. And she's like, that little, that demon isn't coming back in, and I'm making sure of it. So Deku runs too far, and he's in this bad neighborhood. His mom always told him not to go. So now he's lost in a bad neighborhood where gang members do drugs, kill people, and yeah, and where all gang activities happens, mob bosses and stuff. And this old man, no, five group of young teenagers, like they're like 17, like 18, and some in their 20s. And there's one 17-year old. And they're like, "Sup kid, what are you doing on our turf?" And Deku's like, "Oh, what? I'm just lost." And they're like, "Lost? Do you got some money, kid?" And Deku's like, I'm poor. Why would I have money?" And they're like, "You're getting smart with us." And they punches Deku in the face. They punch Deku in his face. Deku falls and he's bleeding because he's a little 5-year old. So yeah. And someone walks towards him and be like, "Picking on a little kid. Pathetic." And they look up and they see it's this old man, the same old man who took in Overhaul. And they're like, "Scramble, get away from the kid or we're gonna have problems." And they're like, "Oh, problems? Then I'd like to see you try, old man." They charge at the old man, and he just completely destroys them. He straight bodies them, and they all fall less than a few seconds later. And Deku's just shocked. He's like, "Are you here to hurt me too?" And the old man's like, "No. Now where's your parents, kid?" And Deku's like, "Hold on." As I was saying, um, Deku's like, "My parents kicked me out. At least my mom kicked me out." And the guy's like, "Okay, you wanna come with me?" And Deku's like, "My mom always told me never to talk to strangers." And the guy's like, "Kid, it's live or die out here. Come with me if you want a home, or you can stay out here and starve and stay cold without no shelter." and I'm pretty sure you're not gonna last long out here neither. And Deku takes his options and go with him. And and the mob boss says, "Alright, you're gonna have to leave when you're 13, but I'll train you up until then." And Deku's like, "Okay." And they start training. Deku obviously masters using his hands while using his quirk, so and he's training on his feet to use his quirk with his feet, and he nearly masters that as well. Deku turns 13, and yeah, the mob boss says, "I guess you gotta go now." And Deku's like, alright, master. I'll see you soon, right?" And he's like, "I hope so." And yeah, and Deku walks away. So, and now since that happened, Deku walks off. And he's looking for an apartment or a job. He's looking for a job. Deku finds an old man and he says, "Are you hiring?" And the old man's like, "Yeah, sure." And Deku works at the restaurant for a good amount, 2 years. And yeah, he buys an apartment and stuff. And he's now back on his feet. So this is where I'm gonna be leaving it off here. Yeah, it's a short. It's short, but it's not short, cause I got stuff to do. Gotta be, not really, but yeah. So this is where I'm gonna be leaving it off here. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.